Hola, hola a todos, ¿cómo están? ¿Qué tal? Today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial, and I have not pulled out this palette since I did that like cut crease pink and blue moment. So today we're going to dabble into the Morphe 35S palette, Sweet Oasis. But this is what the palette looks like. I'm kind of feeling like these cool gold tones, like this little column section, so we might be doing that today if I don't change my mind. Prep these crusty old lips. Summer Fridays. This is the vanilla. I was so confused. I've had this for such a long time and I still have not run out of it. And apparently she's gone viral on TikTok. I'm like, man, y'all be sleeping on this. But I have drugstore products and I have the Sephora collection products as well. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of an affordable type of, you know, situation. And today for primer, I have two different ones. This is a L'Oreal Perfecting Base, which I have been loving. Okay, Homegirl is amazing. And then this is the Wet n Wild Primer Serum. Both of these together are amazing. I go in with this one first just because she is more on the liquidy side. And listen, you can do the dropper. It's your face. It's, you know, whatever you want to, whatever floats your boat. I just really like the finish of this one. A little nice hydration, kind of dewy moment, you know. And then we're going to go in with the L'Oreal base. I got this because of Jenny on TikTok, Green Eggs and Glam. Oh my gosh, she literally, I need to stop following that woman because she always makes me want to buy stuff. But she's always talking about this primer and I'm like, oh, I need to buy that. This one was $13.99 and I found it at my Target, but I know they have it like at Ulta, so if you can get it for a cheaper price, by all means, girl, save yourself a couple bucks. I was like, damn, this thing's kind of pricey, you know? So while my primer kind of sets in place, I'm gonna actually do my brows this time. I've kind of changed up my routine just because, you know, it always changes all the time. So we're gonna do my eyebrows really quickly. I'm just gonna jump into the next clip. I'm gonna jump into the next clip because, you know, these brows, This is the Wet n Wild brow pencil in the shade Brunette. I thought I was almost done with it and we have so much left. Like, she's still going. Oh, there you go. That's how much we have left. Now that we did the eyebrows, this is the Brow Excessive Brow Shaping Gel in the shade Brown from Wet n Wild. I've been loving this so much. This is all I've been using. I have the next one and this just did not work for me. I still have it and this just makes it so much easier because it's a smaller brush and so much easier to control versus the next one. But the NYX eyebrow gel is also a pretty good staple in my, you know, collection. We're gonna prime our lids with the Best Skin Ever concealer. This is in the shade 29Y. I feel like I want to go back and get a new color because this is a little bit tiny too yellow for me. And I noticed that the day that I did that video, the previous video that I did, so I was like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this because it's a little bit too yellow. I'm going to pop into the shade called Sandbar, which is this one right here. Popping this on the crease area. I don't think I've done like a cool tone kind of look in a really long time. At least like cool tone browns, you know? This is a really pretty transition color actually. Doing another coat of the Sandbar color. Y'all, I got Botox back in September. If you didn't watch my TikTok or follow me on TikTok, I have an experience on it. And I love it. I absolutely love it. You're probably thinking like, yeah, you probably didn't need it, but I know I didn't need it. It's just a preventative kind of measure for me personally. It was something I wanted to do and plus it was free. So I was like, why not, girlfriend? You pick up the shade called Hideaway. So it's right this bottom corner here. Done this kind of color in such a long time. I feel like this kind of color is like the color I started when I first started doing makeup back in 8 years ago, back in 8, what is wrong with my vocabulary? Well, I would always use the Naked palette because that was like my first high-end palette. And there was a color in there that kind of looked like this one, actually. So, getting a little bit of throwback, you know? Open up that outer corner. Use Vineyard Escape, which is this really deep plum shade. And I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're going for it. Y'all, I started therapy a couple months ago. Yeah, I actually started October, I think. Yeah, I started therapy in October, so a month ago, not 2 months ago. And I haven't done therapy in like a really long time. I did it when I was like about 15 years old, and then I stopped because at the time, I actually haven't really shared about this, but when I was younger, I tried to do something you're not supposed to do, and I had to go into therapy. But yeah, if you follow my TikTok, you probably already know. I don't want to talk about it on here and trigger or alert anyone, but I feel like now I really wanted to kind of just go into that again and like not fix myself, but yes, fix myself, you know. This is really pretty. But I started therapy last month and I am really happy I have. I feel like I'm finally fixing myself and things that I really wanted to work on and things that I'm just like, why am I like this? So it's been a really slow journey right now, but I like my therapist. She's really awesome. She's super sweet. And yeah, very exciting. I feel like I'm making progress and I'm noticing things that she points out and I'm like, that makes sense. So yeah, just on my way to healing myself, and it's kind of cool. I'm gonna pick up the shade Rooftop View. This has a tiny bit of shimmer. I'm just gonna put that on the brow bone area. Yeah, that's what's been kind of new in my life. Other than that, just like working, you know. And now I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Waterproof Eyeliner. I really like this eyeliner. One of my favorite ones. I haven't had this in a really long time, so I purchased her not that long ago. Dude, I really like this eyeliner, but I have not done my eyeliner. I have been wearing makeup to work. And I'm so happy because we are using our stuff. Our products. Yes. Listen, the wings are not matching today, but that's okay, girlfriend. Then we're gonna use the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Trying to keep it affordable for y'all here. Foundation, we're using the Best Skin Ever foundation in the shade 29Y. If you have not tried this foundation, Miss Ma'am, you're missing out because she's pretty affordable. She's a semi-matte finish and she lasts all day. And she's a really, I feel, and in my opinion, an underrated foundation. Oops, I totally forgot to do this. Dang it. I pulled out my Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector thing. Ugh, dang it. We're just gonna put a little bit on this side. I'll just mix it in. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, this is like an affordable alternative to the Charlotte Tilbury Little Glowy Gal. This is in the shade medium, I think. Yes, number 2, medium, with a brush, and then I'm gonna go in with a sponge and melt that into the skin. Let me get you up close so you can see how the foundation looks. But with the beauty blender or like a beauty sponge, it kind of, with a beauty sponge, it definitely kind of, you know, you get a little bit more of a flawless coverage, not full coverage. It kind of obviously picks up the extra foundation and such, but it just leaves a very nice base. I feel like this is a really good everyday foundation. If you're someone who goes into like the office setting or like just a work setting in general, this is a really good foundation. We're also doing the same concealer that we use to prime the eyelids. Lashes, I actually don't have a drugstore right now, unfortunately, and I apologize for that. I'm gonna actually use these from KVD. They're the Dramatic Vegan False Lashes in the big Go Big or Go Home. These ones right here. These are super pretty. I love these. I can't stop wearing them. I'm trying to find like a lash that fits my eye shape, and it's been kind of hard. There's lashes that I have found that are like really good, but then there's other ones that are just like, no. And now with the same sponge we use to blend out the foundation. This concealer though has really good coverage. Sephora translucent powder. This has been my favorite powder go-to as of lately, and I just really like it. I'm gonna use my trusty old beauty blender puff because it is awesome. So to set my entire face, I'm gonna use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Tan. This is a mattifying powder. Hello?
Let me eat.
My brother and sister just FaceTimed me, so I put on my lashes while I was talking to them. Okay, put on these lashes. These are, I already mentioned them, right? Yeah. So I actually have been using this NYX powder, and I've been really liking it like a lot. It works with all my foundation shades. It's just a beautiful finish. I used to use this like back in the day, and NYX finally kind of like revamped their packaging, which I actually really like this better. But for bronzer, for powder bronzer, I'm gonna, whoa, dropping everything. I actually found this at TJ Maxx the other day. These are the Zoeva brushes. It was $4.99. Can you believe? And the Morphe brush that I had that looks like this was like literally on its last tail end. And that was like one of my favorite fan brushes. So when I saw this, I was like, $5? I could not pass up on her, but look, she's so pretty. Okay, we're gonna use the Master Chrome by Maybelline. This is the shade Molten Gold. She applies so good. She's so soft. For powder bronzer, I'm taking the Essence Luminizing Bronzing Powder in the medium tone. This is in 20. Sunkissed in California. Another product that I have cannot put down. This has been amazing. But we're trying to use our products, you know. I actually don't know if you can find this anymore, and I apologize if you can't, but this is a Catrice and Iman collab. I found this at my Ulta and a long time ago, by the way, but I know Catrice does have powder blushes, and when I purchased this one in particular, this quad, I just thought it was very versatile, and like, you know, you have 2 shimmers and 2 mattes, and I was just like, you know, perfect opportunity to try Catrice. But I actually really like this quad, and I totally forgot about her, so we're pulling her out today. And I'm gonna use the shade Luxor, which is this like orangey color on the cheekbones. This just gives me a little bit of warmth to my cheeks. It's nothing too intense, honestly. It just kind of gives me a little bit of a flush of color. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna use the same shades that I used on the top. I'm gonna use the Vineyard Escape color, so that plum color. Been a hot minute since I've used a like cream liner on the waterline, so we're gonna do that today. This is the LA Girl, I think, Bright Ultimate Eye Pencil. For my lip liner, I chose the Bite Me from Morphe. This is a lip liner, and then I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. And if you are not following me on TikTok, I know I keep mentioning that, but I actually have a project pan, and I'm trying to project pan this guy because look at how much we have left. So my goal is to finish this at least by the end of March. I'm giving myself like 5 months to hopefully finish this, so we shall see. Some gloss over here. I mean, this is a really pretty look. I would totally rock this to work. I think I'm gonna do that next week, or when I go back to work. This is the lip gloss from Maybelline. This is the shade Stone, and I'm just gonna pop that right on top just to give me a little bit of shine and hydration. And then for setting spray, this is my favorite one right now at the moment. That's Drugstore. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. It says it's up to 16 hours. I actually don't know. I don't wear my makeup for 16 hours, but if you're someone who works like long days, this was a great affordable alternative. I actually have a question for you all. If you guys could be so kind and vote, I would appreciate that. Leave it in the comment section. Which palette should I use next in my next tutorial? This is the Carity Picante palette. So she's all warm tones, and then this is the Kathleen El Maquillage. A little bit of warmth, a little bit of cool tones, some shimmers on here. Let me know in the comment section, please. I would appreciate that. And then also, which foundation should I use in my next video? We got Haus Labs or the Rare Beauty. Let me know in the comment section below. I would totally appreciate that. And that is the end of this entire makeup look. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Hope you learned something new today, and I will see you all in the next video. Doodles!